What's up? Good morning, everybody. If you are just joining us, good morning. Welcome to the Shred Show with me, Josh Pitts. I'm excited to be jumping into our topic this morning, and hopefully it's working. I'm not seeing any activity here, so we're going to find out if it's actually broadcasting. That's the joys of doing this sometimes. Sometimes it goes live, sometimes it doesn't. So if we're live, let's find out. So if you're just hanging out with us and I am live, or if I'm not live, you won't know. It doesn't look like I'm live. It doesn't look like I'm live anywhere, so not sure what happened there.
You're live on LinkedIn.
Am I live on LinkedIn?
Yes.
That's crazy. Well, so Restream is not even showing it live. I don't see it.
You're live on Facebook too.
I just got text messages from people. It's totally working, so I'm not sure what's up with Restream. But hey, what's up? Welcome to the Shred Show. That's why you never know why we do this live. You think we got all the kinks figured out, and then all of a sudden we get it's literally saying it's not even live. Jason, does it show a title?
It says Shred Show Live Masterminds Are They?
Yes. Okay. So it is working. All right. So it's working. I guess we're working. So what's up? Yes, you are live. Yes. Now I'm getting texts and people actually messaging me. Oh, and now it decides to go live. So that's good news. That's anyway. That's why I like to do this live, to show you that you can mess up, and it's totally okay when you mess up. But so one of the questions, actually, Jason and I were talking about this recently, and I've got asked this while I was traveling last week. Somebody asked me my opinions and thoughts on masterminds, and as you and I, as most people know, I really like masterminds. I love the idea of masterminds. Jason and I have been part of masterminds. We're still part of different masterminds. I know Jason has at least one or two masterminds that he's in. I'm in a mastermind, and a lot of people ask, well, should I pay to be in a mastermind? Yes and no. When it comes to masterminds, here's my thoughts. And I've been part of some good mastermind groups, and I've been part of some terrible mastermind groups. So if you're in a mastermind group right now that you're like, oh man, this is not what I was expecting, and this is what I was hoping for, it's okay to try a couple different ones. Now, don't be that person who, some masterminds, they actually require a commitment, like, hey, you need to be in it for 6 months, or you need to be in it for 90 days, which I think is good, because when you're in a mastermind, especially if it's a smaller from 5 to 10 people, it's good to be in it for at least 90 days, because you get to know people. Depending on the frequency of the mastermind, you really get to know how people work, what their goals are, because every mastermind is different too. Sometimes you're there to hold people accountable, to really work on goals together. Some of them you're just there to talk about ideas. So when it comes to joining a mastermind, just make sure before you join one, number one, what does it cost to get in it? Number two, what is the focus of this mastermind? Something when I was a loan officer, one of my favorite masterminds was actually to do a mastermind for other real estate agents. That's right, not for loan officers, for real estate agents. And actually was hosting 3 to 4 masterminds a week for real estate agents. And I always kept them to about 6 people, 6 real estate agents per mastermind. And the realtors that I did them for, they loved them. And if you're a real estate agent or if you're a loan officer, you're like, well, wait a minute. How did that work? Number one, I'm a real estate agent. I don't know if I'd want to be in a mastermind with other real estate agents. That's just it, is you have to get over that mindset, that mentality. The real estate agents that I was reaching out to, they were top realtors here in the state of Utah, and they actually loved the idea. They said, wow, you're actually going to get 5 other real estate agents to come join me we're doing it bi-weekly, every other week, and talk about the things that they're doing to be successful. I'm in. If you can find 5 other agents, and it was easy actually. When I first presented the idea to some realtors, they said the same thing. They're like, well, I'm not going to share my secrets. And I said, well, if you're not going to share your secrets, I don't want you in the mastermind anyway, because we only want like-minded people who are willing to grow, who are willing to help one another, really achieve success within the market. And really, when I threw that at them, they're like, well, of course I want to join. I want to be successful. I want to hear from other top agents. The thing when I created this, though, it was really tricky, because you had to find realtors who were kind of at the same spot in their business. You couldn't find a real estate agent who was doing 200 transactions a year, and then another agent who's only doing 5 or 6 transactions a year, especially if they've been in the business for a few years. If you were a brand new agent, we did have one mastermind group that I thought was actually cool. It was kind of our experiment, our beta, where we had 2 brand new agents, we had 2 really experienced agents, and then just a couple in betweeners. And they all came together and they were sharing so many great ideas because you had the experienced ones who'd been around the block. They knew the industry really well. You had these two young guns who were really ambitious and excited to get into the industry. So they were sharing new ideas. So that collaboration and that mastermind was probably one of the most powerful I've ever been part of. But when it comes for you, when you're looking to join a mastermind, be sure you're talking to whoever's the host, whoever's the one running it, or maybe you're going to start your own mastermind. Maybe you want a mastermind with other loan officers, real estate agents. And honestly, when I was doing it for real estate agents, I didn't do it for building my business. I just wanted to learn from other real estate agents so I could bring value to others that I was working with. But I found it was a great opportunity to actually win deals from these real estate agents. They saw that I was dedicating my time to this mastermind. I was there to help. I was the one hosting it, so I was there every single week talking about goals, talking about accountability. I was keeping notes during the entire thing, so nobody had to keep notes, and I was recording the entire meeting so I could actually send out notes after the mastermind. So it was a really cool idea. I just gave, if you're a loan officer or a real estate agent, this is a great idea for you to grow your networks, grow your sphere, and to hopefully grow your business as well. But again, if you're looking right now to join a mastermind, and tomorrow I'm actually going to talk about coaching and the difference between coaching and having a coach and masterminds. So make sure you tune in tomorrow as I talk about the benefits of a coach or having a coach and the downside to possibly having a coach as well. I'm going to share a story that actually where a coach hindered my growth and my development. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But masterminds, in my opinion, 100% worth it. Just make sure you find the right mastermind and be willing, if it's not the right fit for you, be willing to change. Give a mastermind another try. If you're looking for a mastermind, reach out. We'd love to try to find the right place for you. We know so many people who put on masterminds all across the country. So reach out to myself, Jason here at Shred Media, and we'd love to do whatever we can to get you in the right mastermind. So with that, guys, as always, we appreciate you joining us. If you're hanging out live with us, make sure you comment below #Shred. And if you're joining us on the replay, comment #Hustle. And as a matter of fact, if you're joining us or you're watching this on replay, if you've been part of a mastermind, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below on if you're currently in a mastermind and if you're enjoying it or if you feel like it's beneficial. I'd love to hear what your feedback is when it comes to masterminds. And tomorrow, we're talking about coaching, so make sure you tune in tomorrow as well as we talk about the pros and cons of coaching and truly finding a coach. Everybody knows I'm not a coach, so I'm going to be talking from a third-party perspective, so it should be a really good discussion. And if you have questions on coaching, make sure you tune in tomorrow, and I'd love to answer them live. So as always, guys, I hope you show up, hustle, repeat every day. See ya.